Hell, the algorithm. First of all, David E. Taylor, you're a piece of shit. All right, David. So what I've set up here, guys, this is our deconstruction board. All right, we're gonna fully deconstruct David's organization for him. We're gonna break it down financially by the people, years, everything. I've already kind of started it here. I've been looking online. There's some websites that I've been checking out. There's one called Open Corporate Records, and it looks like there's been a lot of. It looks like Marcia has been opening up some LLCs in her name, several. So there's kind of some weird stuff going on, and they were open just recently. They were just opened recently, and they're all like Taylor Incorporated LLC, Taylor. I was talking with Jake off channel. He's one of the channel subscribers, and we've been talking over the last few days, and he's uncovered a lot of really cool shit. And all this stuff is like open records that you find online. It's nothing that you have to really go digging for. But if you start tying all the pieces together, man, it's really weird because what they're doing, opening LLCs, when you open an LLC, what it's doing is protecting David's assets. An LLC, that LLC could maybe be worth $10,000, right? And there could be jack shit in that LLC. It's these LLCs that they're creating are shell companies now, no doubt. I'm trying to get the websites pulled up right now. Let me see if I can. I think I saved the text messages here. Let's take a peek here. Well, let's take a peek. So yeah, a lot of really weird shit. But yeah, opening the LLCs, that it's highly questionable, really. And I've actually, let's see here. And to whoever, if people are wondering if David's, this is Open Records, Open Corporate, opencorporates.com. What up, Chris Com? What up, what up? Let's see, it's called Open Corporates, opencorporates.com. That's where it's found at, man. So you go to Open Corporates. Okay, all companies registers. So we're going to start doing, everybody. This is opencorporates.com, and you can type in the company name or number, then you looked up Kingdom of God Global Church, right? Out of Missouri, 2016 was when it was open, okay? That's the most recent open records for that, okay? But if you dig a little bit deeper like Jake was doing, okay? And let's see, let's take a peek here. I hope he drops in tonight, man. There's just some, dude, it's just some butcher paper. I just went kind of cheap on it, man. Okay, let's take a peek here. So yeah, we're gonna start deconstructing this shit, man. David at the top, all right? And we're all gonna get in on this, man. We're all gonna put our heads together. Makes me question who's advising them. Absolutely. Let's take a peek here. Okay, so there's Taylor Collectible, all right, and Taylor Enterprises. Okay, so Taylor Collectibles Llc is active in 2012. Let's see. LaMarcia McDonald, okay, is the organizer. JXPO, dude, they're creating all kinds of shell companies, man. This is one of them, no doubt. What is a residential? What is this address? Okay, so he's got 3 addresses. He's got 3 mansions now under the ministry name, man. They're all under Kingdom of God Global Church. So then you got his 2017 and 2016 990s. You can't find anything else unless you go to, what is it, David, Apostle David Taylor find what, there it is, okay. Find the website here. And that's what it sounds like. So Taylor Collectibles, right? Right, Taylor Collectibles LLC. Right. So it's been active for 9 years. But there's been, okay, recent activity, removal of Officer LaMarcia McDonald. So it looks like LaMarcia set up this LLC shell company for him. Man, LaMarcia, you're full, man. Liquidate. He's selling the gifts that were bestowed at his feet. Yeah. So I bought a big fat fucking Sharpie. So we're gonna break this down pyramid style. Let's see here. We need the documents. So I want to know, all in all, how much fucking money this sack of shit's brought in. Okay, that's my biggest thing. That's one thing I'm after. That's what I want to know. Okay, so 3.6. Okay. Let's see here. All right. First, we're gonna break this shit down by like the hierarchy, right? So you got David equals poo, right? Then you have, you're gonna have Michelle Brennan. I'm gonna use initials here. Michelle Denise Brennan. All right. So Michelle. Then you're gonna have Joseph Bush, right? Joseph Bush is gonna be David's yes man always. All right. So David's yes man. Then you're probably gonna have like Tony or Steve. You're gonna have like Tony and Steve right here in this. So we'll put Tony and Steve right here, okay? So these are gonna be your four main, all right? Then you have asshole up here at the top. All right, Michelle, she's gonna most likely be the brains of the operation at this point, all right? And all this shit, guys, non-disclosure agreement here. Let me label this. So this is an NDA. That's David's tax return with the social. This is the personal information that David asks for when you join his cult. So this has like this personal information. They want fucking everything from these people, man. Everything. Okay, so we got Joseph. Let's go back up. So Joseph is gonna be. We're gonna put him as the yes man. Okay. That's exactly what Joseph is in this. All right. Talking to people and everything and putting together all the pieces. Joseph is David's yes man. Always has been, always will be. All right. Michelle, she's most likely going to be the brains of the fucking operation. Okay. So we'll just put her as the brains. We'll put her as the brains of the operation. Okay. Even though, Michelle, we know you don't have any brains because you're either complicit, Michelle, or you just don't give a shit. All right. And you know you're being scammed and you don't care. There's a lot of theories going around this. What I'm trying to think is either you're so far in that you feel like you're stuck and there's nothing you can do at this point. You're just gonna fucking ride it out until the end, and whatever happens, happens. Maybe you'll fold at the end. I don't know. I'm kind of curious myself, and I'm sure everybody else in the group is curious as well. And cheers to everybody. Thank you for being here. So Tony and Steve, they're also, I consider them to also be yes man, but Joseph, he's been in there the longest. And I want you guys to know that the phone line is open too. So if you guys want to call in and you guys want to talk, please do, okay? If you guys want to call in and you want to get your information on the board, please do. Leave it in the chat, whatever you guys have, okay? Let's get it up here. We're going to keep David honest as fuck, okay? This is going to keep David honest. He might not think so, and this might look like rudimentary and simple, but this is how we're going to break down this cult, all right? This is the best way I know how to. So Tony and Steve, also yes, man. We're also going to consider them yes men, okay? So David, okay, so we'll put, this is going to be the JMMI and KOGGC cult. Okay, that's what we're calling this, Kingdom of God Global Church and the KOGGC cult. David being the head, all right, we know he's the sack of shit running the joint. Okay, Michelle Denise Brennan, we have her as second in command. Then we have Joseph Bush, then Tony and Steve. Those are the main people we always see, okay? So when we start breaking it down even more, now we can get into, there's different hierarchies, and okay, now you can get down to the concubines, okay? I don't know the name of all the women there, but you're gonna have most likely Michelle, okay? I'm sure LaMarcia might fall in there somewhere with the concubines. Then he has all those other women up on stage. He's got the Klein sisters. We can just list those as like, I wouldn't even know where to go with those. Like, we'll just bring the concubines down here. So we'll call these guys the concubines. All right, so we know he's got like a staff of concubines too that he has to have surround him because that's his power complex. Without the concubines, without the beautiful blonde women in his cult, it's almost like it's a masculinity thing for him. And we know David's not fucking masculine, that's for sure. Amnesty Chuckwood, okay, I hear you. Okay, so Michelle, okay, so she's far in, you think? I'm with you there. Okay, I could agree with that. Michelle, you're far in, no doubt. I get that 100%. Okay, so then we have the concubines, all right? I'm just gonna leave that as its own kind of separate just group because that's part of David's cult mentality. Like, he has to get these women sexualized, and I won't say anything, but people I've spoken to in this, I know that some of the women there are sexually damaged, okay? For fact. I know this for fact. I know the depths of it, but I won't say it here for privacy of people, okay? So we got concubines, all right? All of them. And you notice how, okay, one thing I want to point out too is they're blonde, okay? They're all blonde. That's the one thing I want to make sure everybody notices here, is they're all blonde. They all try to out-blonde each other, okay? If you guys haven't noticed that. Okay, so Tony, Steve, then you got the band over here somewhere, you know, the band. They probably, either they don't know or they just don't give a shit, okay? Got the band over there. Okay, that's just like that's just the top operation, okay? And then let's say you got the call center over here. Call center up top, which is, okay, so that is probably gonna be one of David's money makers, okay? No doubt. The call center. People calling in, the people he's fooled calling in, or him making the calls and soliciting out the money, okay? So we got the call center up here, making money 24/7, all right? We don't know how much. It'd be nice to know those numbers, but given David's activity lately, you know, it wouldn't surprise me he's not making too much in his call center. So, call center, what else do we got? Hierarchy, got that. And Tony, Steve, Blonde Concubines, okay. Ashley LaMarcia, got all the names. Okay. Forms of payment. What's he taking for payment now? Okay. How is he bringing his money in? One of the things we're going to break down is the complexity of his scam. All right. So we know for sure he's taking in Cash App. He's taking in Zelle, PayPal, Apple Pay. How else is he taking? He's taking he probably take credit card numbers.
Unknown caller.
Fucking scam wars, man. They don't stop. Let's see here. Where would full, because we're definitely his head. Okay, Bitcoin. Okay, so we got Bitcoin, which is crypto. What else did you guys say? We got Cash App, right? Bitcoin, Cash App. Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Apple Pay, Bitcoin. We could also call that cryptocurrency. Call this payments. He's taking cash. He's taking cash, no doubt. Non-traceable, right? Stocks, bonds. Okay, good. He's taking stocks. He's asking for bonds. 401ks. Fucking gold. anything that's non-traceable is what he's asking for. Valuables, collectibles, wire transfers. So we could put, yeah, that's a good one. Wire transfers. Okay. All untraceable too. Gold, silver, all these. Cash App. Oh, sorry, it came in. Nope, can't trace it. Zelle. Oh, nope, sorry, can't trace it. Apple Pay. Oh, nope, sorry, it's gone through Apple Pay. Bitcoin. Oh, definitely fucking untraceable. Yeah, money orders, real estate. Yeah, that's a good one. Fuck real estate. He's buying all those fucking mansions, right? Real estate's gonna be a big one here, guys. No doubt. Real estate's gonna be a fucking huge one here because, okay, so yeah, he's fucking scamming YouTube. Yeah, okay, so he's scamming YouTube, no doubt. Scamming YouTube. With you guys there, 100%. Cars, okay, that's a good one too, Chris Con, because he's got all those cars, man. And you know what? One of the stories I heard recently, Chris, to chime in on that, man, it was falling right on the lines with those. Maybe smuggling some cars around somewhere. Just an idea. You never know. You never know. Let me take a picture. I want to watch your guys' chat. I can't see your chat right now. Okay, so cars. Okay, so he's scamming YouTube. Okay. Okay, so we know what payments he's taking in, okay? So let's talk about who's he scamming, all right? What kind of scam is he running? Like how many scams is he running at one time? So we know he's scamming the IRS, okay? Fuck, I don't want to get in your guys' way here. Okay, so we know he's scamming the IRS, right? For sure. He's not reporting his taxes to the IRS. For sure. Okay, so he's doing a call center scam. So we could call that unsolicited calls, correct? We could call that unsolicited. Fuck, my writing's all shitty. Unsolicited calls. Okay, that's, fuck yeah. Okay, yeah, he's scamming us. IRS, call center, taxpayers. Okay, he's scamming the taxpayers, right? Who else is he scamming? He's scamming social services. We know that, so he's scamming the social services. Okay, he's scamming his members. Okay, yeah, he's scamming the EBT. EBT, he's scamming his members. Donors. Who else? Okay, mentally ill. Okay, he's scamming the mentally ill. We know that for a fucking fact, man. That's a big one. That is David, this guy right here, mentally ill. David's number one, man. He loves to fucking get to the mentally ill people, man, and this is what we're after. Mentally ill, man. Sick, mentally ill. This is gonna be a big one right here. Mentally ill. That is David's number one fucking priority with scamming people is mentally ill. We know that. You know that. We've all looked into David's, yeah, his fucking, okay, cancer patients, yep. He's trying to scam cancer fucking patients. Piece of shit. Okay. Alright. Scamming the sick, okay. Okay, but the mentally ill is going to be a big one, man. This guy right here. Okay, but now, what we're going to look into is the money. Yeah, drug addicts don't donate. That's for sure. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is the IRS form. There's a tax return 2013 for the tax exempt organization 990 Joshua Media Ministry. Okay, let's take a peek here. Debbie Taylor. Yeah, what a sack of shit. Okay, so let's see. So 2013. Okay, so let's take a peek here. So prior year, because it only goes back to 2013. Okay, so 2012. So we got 2012. He brought in 753,830. 2013. He brought in $3,674,320. Okay, so let's take a peek here. So now we're gonna go to let's take a peek here. We gotta find they're not really in any particular order here. Let's see here. I want to do this as we go, as a group. That way we're all on it together. It's still 2013. Is that the only one? No, there's more than that. Oh, it's only 20. That's only 2013. Okay, so hang on. So the IRS in 2017. So we know 2017 was $4,096,502. Money grubbing motherfucker. Year prior, we know was 1.822. 1.822, and what was it? 995. Yeah, who isn't he scamming, Captain? That's the question of the fucking century, man. Who isn't he scamming? That's a good question. So we got 2017, 2016, so we'll get 2015s off 2016. Okay, so 2016. So 2015 he brought in. 2015 he brought in, let's see. 849,473. 849. And it was 473. Okay, 473. Okay. Yeah, who isn't he scamming? He's scamming a shitload of people, man. That's the issue. Is he scamming so many fucking people? It's gone beyond. Really, this has gone beyond a scam. Really, this is a multi-level scheme, man. It's a multi-level scheme, and you can't find any other. Let's see for KOGGC. Kingdom of God Global Church. No fucking tax returns. What do you know? All right. Out of Chesterfield, Missouri. That's where they're listed out of. They do have a determination letter. Let's see. It's a fucking sham, though. Bunch of liars, man. Let's see here. And this letter determines like their tax exempt status. Yeah, but the effective date was 2016. I don't know. This whole shit fucking stinks, man. Publication data. You can't find anything else. Then David has 11040 for $30,000. I wonder what Michelle's W-2 looks like. If she even has one. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think she's got a W-2? So we've got 4, 7, 8, 9. The only year we don't have is 14. So by 2017, easily had 12 million. Easily. Yeah, and the members are on the bottom. It really is. David is, they're there to please asshole. They're there to please David. This guy right here. David equals poo. Right? Michelle, Brandon, the brains. Who he's manipulating? The IRS, the call center, like all the call center people working for him. He's lying to all of them. We could talk about like the active components that he's using, really. I mean, we could go, we wanted to do active, let's see, how can we label that? Like what kind of tactics? Active control tactics. What are some active control tactics? We got scare tactics. You'll get cancer. You'll die if you leave. What else does he say? You're nothing. You got scare tactics. You got financial manipulation. No doubt going on. He's using fake Facebook accounts. I know that for sure. Smear campaigns. Yeah, he does. He uses smear campaigns, right? He'll do smear campaigns. Oh, okay. So I'll tell you guys exactly what you guys want to know what he collects on. Okay. What I have here, and this was one of the documents that I was able to come across through this. No bullshit. JMMI personal information info. Okay, this is no bullshit, guys. This was, I put feelers out in a video asking, hey, does anybody got any of these sheets that, you know, the non-disclosure agreement? NDA right here. This is a non-disclosure agreement David has him sign. Okay, spiritual damnation. Oh, that's a good one, Cat Mom. Good one. Fuck yeah. Damnation. That's a good one. Fuck yeah. Spiritual damnation. Okay, so JMMI staff personal information form. You ready, Catherine? First, full name, preferred name, primary mailing address, city, state, country, zip code, email address, the works, okay? Page 1. No bullshit. That's page 1. Page 2, Facebook name, gender, birth date, marital status, single, married, home, cell phone, telephone number. We just started, Megan, you're good. Current work information, company name, position, describe duties, spiritual gifts, page 2. Okay? That's page 2. Oh, fuck. Okay, cement sticks, isolation. Okay. What about spiritual isolation, dude? What about that? Isolating somebody spiritually, dude. Yeah, Catherine, this is all to join a church. Yeah. So let's talk about isolation, and we'll put spiritual. Spiritual isolation, because David fucking isolates people spiritually. Yeah, family. Isolation from family. Know that for sure. Friends. Okay, all these are going to fall in fucking line with each other, right? No doubt. Okay, special talents. Hobbies, they want your signature, date. Optional information, they want your ethnic code. What the fuck is an ethnic code, David? Whoever wrote this, I'm not lying either. Look, it says ethnic code. Look, ethnic code. They also want to know if you're a veteran. Disabled, yes or no, and they want to know if you pull disability. Not lying about that either, see? I think that is way too much church information for a fucking church to require. I think you're right with that, Cat Mom, which is why I'm telling everybody, you know, blackmailing, okay, blackmail. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, David's blackmailing people. That's his tactic, man. He's just a sack of shit like that. Alright. Let's see. There's an NDA up there too. That's a non-disclosure agreement. It's very invasive what he's asking. Fuck yeah, it's invasive. It's very invasive what David's asking these people. I mean, I bet if you asked David this shit, he wouldn't. There's no way he would come out and be like, "Oh yeah, I'll tell you all this information." David would be like, "No, I'm above that. I don't have to answer those questions." But yet, he's got these, and these were papers from ex-members, man. I asked a long time ago, "Hey man, anybody have these?" Took a little bit, but somebody got back to me finally. NDA with the staff information, all this other shit, man. They want to know where you get income. Fuck yeah. That's his main priority. Also, he wants to know your disability status. Whether it's physical or mental, man. This shit ain't no lie. I got some other stuff up here too that I'm not going to really showcase because it's, yeah, disability, SSI, veterans benefits. Peace streams, no one trusts anyone. Let's see. We're still on active scare tactics. He's a hustler, not smart at all. Nope, Jacqueline. Okay, so we can actually say he's scamming SSI too. No shit, he's scamming the Social Security because he's fucking laundering money from the IRS, no doubt. Yeah, I'm gonna label this fucker. Wannabe. Okay. Nope, he's not smart. He's half intelligent. Let's see here. Tactics, spying on each other. Yep. There's what's that? It's like there's always somebody watching. How would you call that, P streams? It's almost like you're never left alone with anybody. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's almost like there's always somebody listening, like eavesdropping, I guess you could call it. Like there's always somebody there. No privacy? Okay, yeah, that's a good one. So there's no privacy. There's no privacy among the members, right? David has to know everything about the members, but they don't know shit about him, right? That's how it works. Right. Oh, Ashley Ware. We need to get into her. Okay. I don't know when she became the banker. Oh, yeah, we need a little spot for Ashley Ware. Right here. Okay. Ashley Ware is important. Ashley Ware is important. No boundaries? Okay, yeah, there's no boundaries. No boundaries. Austin Jade, we'll look into that, man. That's something we're going to look into. Ashley's really important. If y'all watch Narcos, remember Blackbeard from Narcos? That's who Ashley is in this. Ashley is equal to Blackbeard from Narcos. Remember Blackbeard? The one that buried all the fucking money? Ashley's going to be the number one in this right here. Ashley, and then, okay, you know who else is going to be really important in this? La Marcia. La Marcia McDonald. Okay, she's got a lot of credit cards. Credit card holder. That's going to be kind of important too. There's something going on with her. That's one of my sources, okay? One of my sources said, you need to check into her real fucking close. Look into her, and we did with Open Corporates. She's got a bunch of LLCs opened up in her name under Taylor Collectibles Llc events. Monitoring members. All right. I guess we could put that under no privacy, no boundaries. So we could put monitoring members. Yep. Monitor members, absolutely. P streams. I'm with you. What can you elaborate on that, P streams? I'm with you there if they overlap, but I'm curious what do you mean if they overlapped? I'm kind of thinking the same thing, not hierarchical. Austin Jade, Ashley Ware. Yeah. Ashley Ware is gonna be kind of a key player in this, man. I'm telling you, if you guys watch Narcos, they talked about Blackbeard. Michelle Jones, thank you for being here. Don't even trip. We're just starting. Laura VF. This is the first time I've ever seen you in here, Laura VF. Thank you for being here. Hit that like and subscribe. Okay. Active control tactics. Absolutely. Sexual abuse. We could use that. Sexual abuse. Absolutely. Whether it be verbal. Yeah, but I okay, P streams. I'm with you there. But however, David is still gonna be. I'm putting David as the face of the ministry, basically the top of the pyramid. Like he's the fucking last straw in this cult. Basically, everything's gonna go through him. He's the supreme leader. I put Michelle right under David, kind of as an equal. Really, I'll even put them. I'll put David and Michelle as like equal to. Yeah. Laura Via, thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Appreciate your input. I'm with you too, P-Streams 100%. I get you. But David's the supreme leader, you know, no doubt. Definitely not the fucking brains of it. Michelle's going to be the brains of this operation. There's no way David could do all this. The only thing David is responsible for is the active control tactics. I mean, look at all these. All these are payments, how he takes, right here. Cryptocurrency, what fucking church takes cryptocurrency? I don't know any of that I know of. David does, though. Let's see. There was... No, he's not smart enough to be by himself. Nah. He's not. I'm with you there, P-Streams. He's not that smart. And I'm thinking, okay, so we have a court case. Okay, so David, okay, so we got a court date. Court, let's get to that, on the 6th. Okay. There is an active court case still, guys. Don't forget that. And there's just an update today. There's been a couple filings. Let's take a peek here. Let's take a peek. Exhibit filed by plaintiffs and the defendant. So both exhibits been filed. Electronic filing of certificate of service. And then the day before, there was plaintiff's trial brief regarding attorney fees and the related admissibility of the phone call of recordings of plaintiff exhibit. Okay, so there's just been filings. The case is still active. They haven't settled it yet. Okay, mind you, they can settle it. So the case is going to start Monday, guys. I still don't know if I'll be able to get access or not. I don't even want to get my hopes up for it, but I'm still going to try. If I do, I do. If I don't, oh well. I still know David's got to go in there and sit before a jury, and they're gonna come with the evidence, and David's gonna have to just sit there or either take the stand. I mean, I'd hope he'd take the stand, but I don't think he will. I'm sure his lawyer's gonna tell him to sit there and shut his mouth. Okay, so here's the thing I was talking to Jake about. Let me see if I could get him on the phone here, man. I'm with you there, man. Discovery. Okay, so basically there have been motion files of limiting, and basically what that says is what Jake has some friends, very knowledgeable. Okay, I have no reason to doubt what he's telling me. Basically, what limiting means is basically you can't say it's proprietary. You can't say that anymore because apparently that's what's going on. Oh, well, you can't get that information because they're trying to fucking depose the corporate rep of JMMI now. There is no corporate rep, everybody. They ran that under, and it is now a fucking trucking company. The corporate rep could just be some fucking Jomo fucking driver down the road. It might not even have a corporate rep anymore, right? Okay, they have LLCs. But absolutely, JXPO, if discovering this trial might require David E. Taylor to disclose financial info even if he hasn't filed his taxes. Absolutely. These are court orders, man. These are court orders. Okay, so Kathleen Klein. I'm just gonna put her, Kathleen Klein. Okay, Kathleen Klein, right. Her daughter, Cat Mom, her daughters are all most of the blonde women in that cult. Like the really like heavier set ladies, those are Kathleen Klein's girls. And most of them are in there. Okay, so she's treasurer. So we'll put Kathleen Klein. And she's treasurer. Okay, Klein. Okay. So she's treasurer. Court is still on the sticks. Okay, and that's been what, like a 4-year battle? 4 years? It started in 17, 18, 19, 20. I think the first motion, so we're almost 4 years. I'll say 4 years, that court battle, man. By the time it's done, man, and the time they start getting all the fucking payments out, it's gonna be 4 years. No doubt. Okay, and think of how much money's tied up in that case, too. Alright, David's bleeding money. This money right here, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, the only months we're missing is 2014. That's all we have on David pretty much, right? That's what, 7, 8, 9, 10 and some change, 11 and some change. So we know by 2017, David had right around 12 million. Nothing follows after that. We know that. We've looked into the IRS database. Nothing is followed. There's nothing filed for Kingdom of God Global Church now. Let's see. Okay, where could we go from here? Got that. So yeah, Kathleen Klein. Yep. But JXPO, yeah. What they're trying to get they're trying to get bank records. And what I was talking to Jake about on this, guys, is the fact that why not drop the lawsuit? I can't even imagine the hell that would be a concubine of David's. You never know with these. You never know, man. Chuck Wood, you can never put it past them, man. That's why I put the concubines just as a group of their own, man. Just as a group of their own, because it's questionable. And they're all probably going to serve them a different way. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion, man. Just my opinion. Scare tactics, he'll die. Good financial scare campaigns. The band. He can still lie, yeah. Okay, so Marcia removed herself from her Taylor Collectibles. And then don't forget Josh's son. Alright. Josh Taylor is also involved in this sack of shit scam too. Alright. So we know for sure. It's almost like David's trying to set Josh up to be the next Messiah once he loses control. I'm convinced David's losing control. I mean, he's got court on Monday. If he doesn't show up What's cool about this? Again, I was talking to Jake off channel about this earlier last week. Say David fucks the lawyers off, right? Say David fucks the lawyers off. Doesn't show up to court or whatever. The judge can basically hold the lawyers in contempt, and then the lawyers can sue David. Basically, how it works out. So we got real estate. Let's see. He can still lie. Yep. Let's see here. What else, guys? Where else can we go with this? This is a active participation. Cement sticks. Which one? Kingdom of God Global Church or JMMI? Yeah, technically they could get extension, but I don't think they've even filed for their extension, man. You're talking getting an extension through the IRS? Technically they could, man. They could file for an extension, but I don't think they have. Yes, Jacqueline Jordan. Yeah, Josh is the fucking weirdo. Josh Taylor is the one apparently who had fucking pictures naked of his mom and shit. Yeah, and you know, like that again, that just shows, all right. Let's see. Active control tactics on his own fucking family. We'll put the biggest one out of all, mental manipulation and control. Biggest one right here. Mental manipulation and control. That's the biggest part of these cults, is the mental manipulation. Manchurian candidate type thinking. I don't think it's going to be a mugshot, man. You know, the thing again, a mugshot, David, in my mind, anyone regularly on that stage has some level of culpability. I believe you too, Megan. Gaslighting as a control tactic, P streams? Okay. Gaslighting, alright. Yep, I'm with you there too, Megan. They have to have some sort of culpability to know what the fuck is going on there, man. How can they not? How can you guys not? Okay, IRS extensions only 6 months. Okay, so if they filed their IRS extensions and they haven't, then they're evading taxes right now, man, big time. I don't think the judges are going to push for an extension on this one, man. I think the judge wants his case done and over with. No doubt. They could settle it, man. They could settle it prior to, which is the big question we all have too, Cement Sticks, is why the hell, why still, I don't think he will either, Catherine. I don't think he will either for some reason. I mean, they filed the paperwork, you know. But again, they changed this. They changed JMMI to a trucking company, so now when they go try to subpoena the fucking head of JMMI, it's gonna be some fucking trucking company, man. This is where we'll chill with the diagram for now. This is where the scam gets complex, okay? It really does, guys. This is the complexity of it. So David was JMMI, right? Remember what he was prior to that. Resurrection Media Ministries International. Remember that. That was the one that Colleen talked about in the deposition prior to, right? Then it went JMMI, okay? Joshua Media Ministries International. Fuck that one up. Now he's changing names. He's got LLCs and shit, but he's changing the trucking company again. And the corporate rec for the trucking company could be just some fucking Jomo truck driver, guys. And not even a legit representative JMMI. That's the thing about it, is he's switching names. He's doing everything he can to just hide. Think of how many jobs you've had where people can really keep secrets, yeah. Chuck Wood, I'm with you there, man. I think David maybe legit thinks he's gonna win. I think he thinks he's gonna win. I would love to see him not show up to the court case. Right? And Megan Fitzgerald, it does. You know why it works? Because now they have to go through a whole nother fucking process of discovery to find the sack of shit. And that's a whole nother court case, man. It sucks. It sucks. And that's what this is why I kind of take it personal, is because look at the way he's fucking manipulating the system, man. It is we'll go, he's manipulating the fucking system. We'll just put the system. Fucking manipulating the system. I think he's on that too. He thinks he's gonna win on some technicality. Like some weird technicality, but this is going to a jury trial. This is going to a jury trial, which David doesn't understand. He thinks by some fucking miracle God's gonna help him out of this one, and it's not gonna happen, David. This is a trial of jury by your peers, dude. And when you get tried by your peers, right? Not by God or your fucking cult members, they stick to the maximums, David. And if they say you have to pay $1 million, guess what you have to pay? $1 million. That's it. But yes, the complexity of this scam, Megan. The complexity of this scam is wrong. It's scamming the court, man. IRS. The name changes. Did he stop paying for Tim Page? Dude, JXPO, he fucking bought the residential center, man. He bought it. Cash. Cash, dude. 1.9 million, man. He bought the Hager Lane house, 1.475. Okay, let's get those mansions up on here too real quick. Okay, so we got 3 big fucking mansions, all right? So we got mansions. Okay? We'll put the residential center. We all know that's Tim Page Road. Okay? That was purchased for 1.9 million back in June, okay? 1.9 million, then we have Hager Lane. That was purchased for 1.47, or I think it was closer to 1.5, okay? 1.5. And then the Wild Horse was purchased 2017, I think, and that was purchased for a little around 1.4 million, okay? So 1.4 million, bought 3 mansions, all within the same area, okay? These mansions right here, guys, these 3 mansions are all within fucking driving distance of each other. If any of you guys watched The Way Down, all right, what Gwen Shamblin did is the same thing David's doing here, I believe, all right? The trial is a breach of contract with Harold Lewis. But JX Poe, he fucking bought the residential center, man, for 1.9 million, dude. He just bought it cash. He also bought the Hager Lane mansion cash in June. Right, no, Hager Lane was in January. Residential center was in June, man. And the taxes have been switched over. All the taxes are in KOGGC, okay? KOGGC, okay? All the mansions now are listed under Kingdom of God Global Church, not JMMI. All right. Prior to they were. At one point they were even under David Taylor. Okay. So these 3 mansions. So we got what? We got let's say there's what 2.4. So 3.8 million. So we got about 4 million. 1, 2, 3, 4. So about $4.5 million worth of mansions, right? The Hager Lane is a huge mansion. It's fucking 11 acres. So David's now got to keep up with 11 acres. Yeah, I would love for somebody in that jury pool to be somebody that's been watching the case and that's been following him, but I don't know. I don't think it'll work that way. As bad as I wish it did, I don't think it's going to. Let's see here. Individual tax returns. That's a Joner list from 2013. Yeah, Bruce. Yep. David is doing everything to not be the fall guy. Back in a jiffy. Thanks for being here. Hit that like, brother, when y'all get in here. Yes, yes. He's starting to believe his own BS. And this is... Question. Question. Is David mentally ill? Yep, he's gonna try and blame Tony. Yep. It's a lot of stuff, and we're gonna talk about the damage that they're gonna face when they get out. That's gonna fill up a whole fucking page, man. No doubt. I'm gonna have to do a whole other page just for the damage that David's done. Jesus is watching David watch this. Y'all hit that like when you get in here, man. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Ricky Vaughn, what's up? I don't think I've seen you in here before, man. Yeah, I saw that, Cat Mom. I got your email. Sociopath. Okay, so let's see. Fuck, where can we fit that? All right. Since we're getting so filled up here, I'm gonna have to take you guys down a little bit lower. All right. So we'll go. Okay, so we'll go DET illness. So we'll do oh, okay. Hey, Mary. Okay, so we think he's sociopath. Definitely fucking narcissist, right? Narciss. I can't even spell narcissistic without spell check. I think that's right. 2 S's, I'm not sure. Fuck it. Right, Ryan Schmidt, but he can only have one parsonage, man, under a 501c3. That's the catch, right? That's the catch with the 501c3 is you could only have one. No, and you're right. You're right. It could be a fucking mansion, dude. You're 100% right. It can be a fucking mansion. But three under 501c3, no. Can't do it. He's trying to claim them as some kind of fucking crazy rule. Multiple banners, yeah. Malignant, okay. Sociopath, so he's malignant. We could definitely call him misogynist. I don't know how to spell misogynist. Misogynist. I think he can, Peace Trees, but I don't know. When they're all listed under the church names, though, you know, because all the parsonages are listed under the church names now. That's the thing. That's where it gets kind of funny. If they're all under Kingdom of God Global Church. But it's possible he could be appointing... You can't put anything past him, Peace Dreams. No doubt. You know, we can't put anything past these assholes. We know they're capable of damn near anything. It's a tangible thing you can videotape, Ryan Schmidt. Yeah. Narcissistic, sociopath, malignant, misogynistic. What else is he? And I'm talking mental illness on David, man. I believe he is fucking mentally ill, man. But he's basically just created this world for himself that is just beyond. It's. I can't even begin to try to explain it. What kind of world he's created for himself. He's created this own just delusional world that he's the center of. I mean, it's almost, there's a tendency, I feel there's a hint of psychosis probably, man. Okay. Laura VF, it's considered a parson. He's got 3 fucking mansions though. He's moving around the mansions. He could, Hager Lane, Wild Horse, and the residential center. He could live in any fucking mansion he wants now. He's got 3. He's got 3. Okay? He doesn't have 1. Yeah, Chuck. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do antisocial personality disorder. Drug use. Drug use. That was going to be a huge one for me on that. So I'm going to grab one, guys. Right, but he's living where the fuck he wants, guys. He really is. David is gonna live. Now that he's got these 3 mansions, right? He bought all these mansions within the last, the Hager Lane and the residential center. He bought those all within the last year, within 6 months of each other, man. Big purchases, man. Those are big purchases. Those aren't small purchases. They're $1 million houses. Yep, and minions have insulated him well. 100%, man. They are going to protect David at all costs. Oh, we should, man. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Where's the money coming from? Money? Where? Where's the money coming from? Helen Woods, that could just be another fucking fictitious name for them, Cat Mom. No doubt. That could just be another bullshit name for him. Okay, Mary Vaughn, gotcha. The fun we'd have living next to David, that'd be legit, right? Are you guys getting notifications too? No, I'll be right back. I'll refill my drink. Stay on here. Alright. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I had to refill my drink. Defrauding charlatans. What's up, defrauding charlatans? I don't think I've seen you here before, man. Welcome to the chat, man. So I see you've also been following David for quite a while, too. We're breaking down his cult tonight. Yep, he asked for thousands. And the weird thing is he fucking gets it, too, probably. People give it to him. I wish I had the rest of his tax returns and shit. But he's hiding money. David is effectively hiding his money. I know David's eyes would probably fucking break the windows out because they'd fucking bust through. Defrauding charlatans, what's up, man? Tell us a little bit about how you got on to David, man. I always like to find out what, you know, people's obsession with David. Because we all clearly have some sort of obsession with this asshole. And we're breaking down his cult. You're about to go on deployment, man. Been there, done that. Moving parts, peace dreams. That's a good question. That's a good question. Moving parts. So you got the, you definitely got the money moving. Okay, you got the trucks moving now. Apparently, moving parts. They're stationary for the most part. No doubt. They're stationary. But I feel there's a lot of moving parts to the cult. There has to be in order for it to stay in control. For David to remain in control. Like, for him to remain in control, like, that's got to be a total mindfuck to him. It's really weird. We might not think there's a lot of moving parts, but inside there is. There's a lot of moving parts. Oh, okay, he probably should. Oh, he'd definitely be on the fucking glutton level, dude. That's the level of fucking Dante's Inferno he'd be on, man. He'd be on the fucking glutton level, son. No doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Cerberus, yeah. Devours him over and over again. Mm-hmm. He just gets eaten over and over and over. Well, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you. Stay safe on your deployment. I've been on a couple myself. Legend lives. Yes, there's a lot to this scam, man. Yep, Lauren VF, that's all bullshit, too. That's all bullshit. That's a good Bruce Parkins. See, man? This money needs to be tracked, man. They need to track this money, no doubt. Right? Defrauding charlatans, could you imagine that mental mind game? That mental mind game that Colleen put him through was just amazing. Okay, you're using email marketing? I'm getting text messages from them and shit, man. Ask me to donate. I think it's fucking great, man. Like, damn, they're really hurt for money. No doubt. To be texting me, asking me for money. It was like watching To Catch a Scammer with Chris Hansen as the host. Right? Yeah, 100% there, man. Yeah. Well, she wasn't a judge. She's just a lawyer, man. She's just a lawyer. That's it. I know. I like his fucking screen name, right? Defrauding Charlatans. That's the shit, man. I fucking love that screen name, man. Yeah, defrauding the charlatans, man. Going after the charlatans. Why the channel name is Full Frontal Exposure is because no, you're good, defrauding charlatans. No, you're good. The reason the channel name is Full Frontal Exposure is because if they're gonna run the scam out in the open, why not fucking expose them out in the open? Exposure, full frontally, you know. That was the channel name was brainstormed. It was brainstormed with one of the other channel followers one day on a Zoom meeting. We were sitting there talking, and I was like, all right, we got to rebrand the channel. And I want to get off topic here. What the fuck do y'all think about that fucking money being found in Lakewood Church at fucking Joel Osteen's fucking cult church in Texas this morning? Okay, again, off topic. That money is part of a crime now because that money was reported stolen or missing, right? Yeah. So some plumber goes into Lakewood Church, all right, Joel Osteen's church here in Texas, to do some work. They fucking open up this wall and all these envelopes of money fucking fall out, like 500 plus envelopes, right? Full of cash. Cold hard cash. 7 years prior to this, $600,000 was reported missing from that place. Yep. Look it up, man. It hit the news this morning, man. Some dude called into a fucking radio station and was like, look, man, I know this is going to sound weird, but look, I was just at this church and I'm a plumber. He's like, I opened up this wall, man. He's like, all these fucking envelopes fell out with cash in it. In the walls, man. Man, my dogs are bothering me. They always do this when I'm live streaming. Come on, Marilyn, let's go. Come on. So yeah, they found a bunch of envelopes full of money in Joel Osteen's church. Plumber reported it. He reported it to the police, right? And the police were like, well, that money was reported missing in a crime. So now that money is now part of the church, or is the cops are holding on to the money right now. So yeah, and it's no bullshit, dude. This was something that happened this morning. Israel #1 sent me the link, and then I looked it up today, and I also looked it up again on YouTube. Yeah, dude, like shady shit, guys. Like this is what's going on with these fucking organizations. Is they're legit laundering money. $600,000 7 years ago. Like put interest on that, man. Put interest on $600,000 from 7 years ago. It's a lot of money. Be worth what, about $1 million now, give or take, roughly. Yeah. Wall space, yeah, that's where he's fucking putting all his money at. That guy's gotta be rich. David will probably fucking eat his way out of jail. They won't need to tell him out. David will just fucking eat his way out. Because he's a fucking glutton. Remember? He would be in the glutton realm of fucking Dante's Inferno. I don't know what it was used as. I really don't. But, dude, to find that much money, to find that many envelopes stuffed with money in a church where, okay, and again, the money, guys, okay, this money was reported missing 7 years ago. What a coincidence that it's the same, what if it's the same amount? And then you're like, oh, well, oh, there's that $600,000 for missing. Oh, well, oh, it's magically in the walls. And then there's a $25,000 reward on top of that, whoever found the money. No, Chuck Wood, it was some plumber. It wasn't even a church employee, man. It was just some guy that was there doing the doing some plumbing work, man, and he fucking knocked a wall out, and out came the fucking dude, out came the envelopes, man. I mean, imagine that. Imagine knocking out a wall, being a plumber, and opening up a church, and we know Joel Osteen. You're next on my list, you sack of shit. I don't get. 80% of church fraud cases don't get reported. Well, guess what? We're gonna start fucking reporting them because we know there's a fucking clear case of fraud going on here. I'm gonna report Joel Osteen now too. I should call his fucking church, really. He's gonna be getting some calls from full frontal exposure. I guarantee that. And Chuck Wood, the reason they don't do it is because Thorne Brynjolfsson brought up a good point, man. Is it will open up a whole new accountability level across all, not just with the church, but with the government, man. With the government. The government doesn't want to open that fucking bag of worms. There's no way, man. Because they know if they open it on the church will be like, well, you need to open your fucking books now too, which they should. I mean, we're paying their fucking taxes. Yeah, but yeah, he's way above David. But they're still running the same kind of scam, man. You know? And I'm with you there. He's way above David, man. There's no doubt he's way above David, and David will never match to Joel Osteen or Benny Hinn or anybody for that matter. But Legend Lives, yeah. They won't, man. But yeah, we gotta sit back here and watch these guys commit fraud, and it's like I'm a blue collar worker, man. I'm a blue collar worker. I'm middle class. I consider myself middle class. I gotta pay my taxes at the end of the year. But we sit back and watch these fucking fraud cases just be blatantly fucking ignored, man. And yet if I fucking yeah, once I get my yeah, I'll leave room on the wall for Osteen's. Yep. It ain't fucking fair. Fucking 100%, man. It's not fair. It's not fucking fair. Like, we gotta sit here and front the fucking bill because these assholes don't want to fucking pay the royalty taxes because they can just sit here and get away with these fucking scams, man. I hate to think that our government is like, yeah, it's okay, just go ahead and do it. Oh my god, dude, they come take my fucking house, man. They would come take my goddamn house, my business. They would take it all, dude. They're like, we're taking everything. You owe us $2,000. We're gonna take your whole fucking house. That's what it would be like, dude. It wouldn't be like, oh, we're just gonna take the $2,000. No, we're gonna fucking tax you, and we're gonna take your fucking property along with your house. You're 100% right, man. 100% right. You're 100% right about that. We'd be so fucked, man. So fucked if we even tried remotely trying anything like that. Forget to fucking pay $10 to the IRS, man. They fucking fuck you for it. And it's just the way it is. It's almost like the system has been, or seize your bank account, yeah, fucking seize your assets, man. It's almost like our system, it was made to progressively benefit the rich, and it took time for it to progress into what it is. That's just my opinion. I'm pretty sure I'm fucking wrong, but if you look at it, it's just the framers made the Constitution back in 1776, right? July 4th, bam, they fucking signed that motherfucker. 1776, 4th of July, bam. We're 300 years into our experiment. Democracy is an experiment. That's what it's known as. Okay, our democracy is known as an experiment. We're 370 something years into it, and it's almost like the framers made it to progress. Not it took time for this to happen. Like this shit just didn't happen overnight. Like this took generations for this to happen, man. It really did. This took generations. You're talking hundreds of generations, right? Probably thousands at this point. With regards to what, Jacqueline Jordan? What do you mean? What happened? Maryland's cute. That's what happened. I'm watching your chat, guys. I'll leave the chat open right now. We'll just kind of shoot the shit for a bit. We're Jacqueline Jordan. We're talking about what would happen if we pulled the shit that David or any of these other corrupt organizations were pulling. Joel Osteen. What happened with Joel Osteen, Jacqueline Jordan, is some plumber was in his church doing work and opened up a wall and found a bunch of envelopes with money. A lot of money. Like 600, like 500 envelopes stuffed with money. I don't know the exact amount, but we were just talking about, what would happen is like if we pulled that shit, what if the fucking, what some dude came and busted my walls down and found a shitload of money that was mine, what would the IRS think of that? Hit that like button when y'all get in here. But what do you think would happen, Oh, look, David's running a live. What an asshole. Of course, it's another rerun. I'm going to report you, David. David, I have more people on than you. Fucking asshole. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me, man. Like, how could anybody not notice this sack of shit, man? Like, for real. Bruce Parkins, I'm with you there. I'm with you 100%, man. With the way social media is, you got Facebook page, you got all this shit. It wouldn't take much for fucking a cop or anybody to fucking create a fake account. Let me go ahead and, let me go ahead and support this page. And Digital Age is pretty bitching, man, which is why David's in the shit he's in right now. But again, with the media with the social media coverage that David has had on him in the last few years, I would like to think it wouldn't be hard for somebody of authority to pick up his shit with all the shit he's been saying online, because he has been saying some pretty questionable things, very questionable. I mean, it's a huge marketing scheme. No, Jacqueline Jordan, he didn't take an envelope or two. I would have. Fuckers. I'm not even lying, guys. Look up the article, man. Some dude called in this radio station. It was the radio host telling the story. He's like, dude, this dude fucking called in and told me this fucking story, man. Out of the charts, he's like, 100% I believe it. And he was like, prior to, this money was reported missing. So this month, it's like, the only thing I can do to fucking do anything about this is fucking vote, right? Ginger S, what's up? How you doing? Long time no see, girl. Nice to see you here. Thanks for being here. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. Yeah, P streams, no bullshit, man. And I sit here and it makes me gut sick because I'm like, dude, these motherfuckers are hiding money like that, and it's like, why aren't they being fucking pulled into a fucking courtroom and questioned? Like, you guys are hiding millions of dollars? Like, the IRS wants you. The IRS, you have to file tax. You have to file your money because it prevents money laundering. It's super legit, Chuckwood. It's super fucking legit, dude. Yeah, Bitter Bad. Yep. She's she works. She works. And it's real. Yeah, the whole thing with Joel Osteen's church, Lakewood Church, he's gonna be getting some calls from me. No doubt. It's real. And again, this is where it's how the fuck does the IRS not get involved with these fuckers, man? I would like to think that $600,000 is something the IRS would like to know about. I mean, fuck, dude. It's ridiculous. It is to think that. I can't stand him either. That guy is a fucking demon, dude. Him, Joel Osteen, and David are all fucking demons. Or Joel Osteen, Ken Copeland, and David they all have demons. They are all possessed as far as I'm concerned. Marilyn says, I don't like Frank the Tank Richardson because he's loud and obnoxious. She's like, I like my daddy when he's nice. But Joel Osteen, because of what I heard this morning, he is next on my fucking list. Fuck yeah. Like, how do these assholes get away with this shit, man? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to think that the government just brushes this shit under the rug, man. But yet, me, you, Chris Calm, Legend Lives, Chuck Wood, Conscious Cookie Monster, you know, fuck all you guys. Peace Streams, Defrauding Charlatans, we all gotta sit here and pay our fucking hard-earned taxes every fucking year on the fucking dot, or else we get a fucking letter in the mail saying you owe us fucking money with interest. Where is the legislation in that? And I think what I'm ultimately pushing for on this is you know, there's got to be some kind of legislation in this, man. This can't go on. Yep. Yep, I'm with you there, Chuck Wood. Voting won't solve anything either. If you're hoping for salvation from politicians, doesn't matter which side of the aisle you're on. They'll all screw you for money and power. Fuck yeah, Chuck Wood. Goddamn right they will. Money and politicians? Yeah. Money and politicians, that's what they're about, dude. I didn't mean to get like sexist on you guys there, but they are. It's like money and politicians. They're just. They go hand in hand, man. I'm with you there. Expose them. Expose the officials that are allowing it to happen. Absolutely. I should start exposing the fucking IRS and the Taylor police and shit, really. Why not? Why not? Start exposing the police up in Chesterfield for allowing a cult to operate in their city. Yeah. Peace Dreams, thank you. We love you. Oh yeah, hang on. Before you guys go, Peace Dreams. Wait, don't go yet. I want to promote. Peace Dreams is starting a website. She does hats and scarves. Peace Dreams, text me the link so I can post it. That way I can start promoting your work to the group, and maybe, you know, we'll get some of your product out there. Alright, Phil, USA, what is prison for lost neck hat? Yeah, Peace Dreams. Text me the link to your website, okay? That way I can put it in the channel. Yeah, she's making like hats and scarves. That's what's the name of your business, Peace Dreams? I think she called it just hats and scarves, I think. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Text me the link. That way I can post it in here so everybody can start. Yeah. She's knitting like really dope stuff, guys. Like I like like handmade shit, guys. I really do. And especially it's somebody from our group. Maybe we can help her business get off the ground. Yep, definitely. She started her own business, man. She's starting to knit and stuff on her own time, and she's starting to sell her stuff. She's what's it? A consign is what you have now, Peace Dreams, at a store where you live. Yep, Chuck Wood, 100%. Handmade stuff is the best. Yep, 100%, man. So, let's. She started her own business, and okay, selling on consignment. That's fine. We'll promote you. Maybe get you some products sold out to the group too. I think Marilyn just farted. Saying they can't put those large sums of money in the bank. Good night, Peace Dreams. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for being awesome. You're amazing. No, with money in church. Okay, go on. You farted and you stink. That was gross. Chuck Wood, that's what she makes, man. She makes some dope ones too, man. Some really nice ones. Okay, hang on, Jacqueline Jordan. I'm kind of lost here. Let's see here. Didn't take any. Right, let's see. Well, the thing is with all the money, okay, especially the mansion purchases, guys, right? I know you guys can't see, like, writing's fucking choppy, but the mansions, especially with the mansion purchases, those being purchased in cash. Okay, yeah, Joel Osteen Church, yeah, they didn't take any money. Yeah. Well, it was used in a crime. They reported that money missing, guys. Joel Osteen's church reported that money missing back in 7 years ago. So what? We're in 2021, so 2014. It was reported missing, right? Then they put a $25,000 reward out. And yeah, the plumber didn't take any. And you know what? Those are the kind of people we need in the world, man. It's fucking honest people like that, dude. That guy had all those fucking envelopes of cash sitting in front of him, and he didn't take one fucking cent, man. Fucking kudos to that guy, man. Kudos to that guy. That is a true moral compass, man. Fuck that. I gave that guy mad props, dude. That guy had a fucking legit moral compass. Well, 500 envelopes, man, that's a lot of envelopes full of cash. You know, the guy was just there doing a job. But the fact that he reported it to the police, you know, is... Let me see if I can find the story. I'll play it so that way people can hear it if you haven't heard it. Plumber discovers money. This is out of KPRC 2, okay, Houston. Since we're on the topic, we'll go ahead and talk about it, man, because this is some fucking shady shit, dude. I wouldn't surprise me if David's doing the same fucking shit. He's got cash buried somewhere, man. No fucking doubt. In one of those mansions.
Out to new details about a sizable theft at Lakewood. You may remember hundreds of thousands of dollars were stolen from a safe at the megachurch.
That was a big headline back in 2014, and now, all these years later, another bombshell. A plumber says that he found the money in a wall while he was doing work at the church. KPRC 2's Rochelle Turner live at Lakewood tonight. They're in Greenway Plaza. Rochelle, this revelation came to light during a morning radio show.
Some dude called in.
It happened live on 100.3 The Bull. The radio show was simply asking people, have they ever found anything of value? But they never expected to hear from a man who says he discovered hundreds of envelopes full of checks and cash at Houston's Lakewood Church.
but I mean, it was just like unbelievable, the things he was telling us that they found in the wall.
George Lindsay, co-host of the morning show for the Morning Bullpen at 100.3 The Bull, is talking about this morning's segment.
And we've been talking about things that you found of value, and we have been blown away.
A caller who recently did some plumbing work at Lakewood Church dropped a bombshell.
There was a loose toilet in the wall, and we removed the tile. Well, they removed the tile. Went to go remove the toilet, and I moved some insulation away, and about 500 envelopes fell out of the wall.
Envelopes full of cash and checks.
I went ahead and contacted the maintenance supervisor that was there, and I went ahead and turned it all in.
Lindsay couldn't believe it.
So then he relayed to us that in 2014, there was a big story about money being stolen from Lakewood Church.
In fact, HPD is still investigating that 7-year-old case involving the disappearance of $600,000. It's unclear how much money the plumber discovered, but the case raises a lot of questions.
Don't you want to know what happened? I mean, they stole the money, but they didn't get it out of the wall.
In a statement, Lakewood Church said recently while repair work was being done at Lakewood Church, an undisclosed amount of cash and checks were found. They notified the police and are assisting the...
Good fucking question. Who would store that much cash without taking it? Why didn't they open up the books? These are a lot of questions we have with these organizations. Again, why we're here. Dude, this is like red fucking flag all over the place. This is money laundering at its... I think we can all agree with this, right? Imagine, okay, $600,000 7 years ago. Chuck Wood. The plumber was a private, it was an outside company. It was an outside company. The money's been turned over to the police because the money missing equals the amount that was used that they reported missing, 600,000. Say figure 500 envelopes. What, you put 1,000 each in each envelope? What is that? Give or take, that's close to 600,000. Give or take, 100,000 or 1,000 per envelope. Checks, cash, money orders. And Jacqueline Jordan, I'm with you 100%. Did you see the movie Spotlight? The church is very powerful. The church is very powerful. That's the thing about it. I recommend everybody watch the movie Spotlight. I really do, because it will show you the power that the church has. And I'm with you there 100%. The church is a very powerful entity. Yeah, somebody's gonna ask somebody. This is a crime, Jacqueline Jordan. This is a crime. The Pope has pulled 100%. But what Joel Osteen did, this is a crime. This is a felony crime right here because this money was reported missing. Yeah, most powerful man in the world, man, the Pope, dude. But money's reported missing. Then there was a reward put out for the money. Whoever found it would get a $25,000 reward. But what overall moral of the story is, man, that guy had fucking morals, man. He didn't touch one fucking dime, man. That's dirty money, dude. That is dirty fucking money. I would not want my hands on it. Not me. Fuck that. I wouldn't. Nope, I would have turned it in. Dirty money. Not coming from a place like that. Found behind a fucking toilet? Yeah, okay. That's pretty fucking dirty if it's found behind a fucking a wall where a toilet is. You know, that should tell you it's got shit written all over it. Just saying, guys. You know, who would want to put their hands on that money at that point? Not me. I like the fact knowing that with my business, I can go out and make a fucking honest day's living and put bread on my table without being a fucking scam artist like these guys. That is the thing, Chris Calm. Fucking 100%, man. These motherfuckers will probably never answer a fucking question, man. Chuck Wood. Dude, behind a shitter, dude. Out of all places, dude. Out of all fucking places, they hid it behind the fucking shitter, man. Like, come on, dude. Be more original. Talking about dirty money. Fucking put in a wall behind a shitter. Okay, that's pretty plain and clear where this money's going. It's fucking down the shitter. Because it really is, man. This money was reported missing out of that church 7 years ago. A lot of it. And if they count up that cash, man, they find out it's the same amount. I mean, legit, who does that? I want to give a shout out to my boy Israel #1 too, man. I know he's doing family thing right now. I know he's busy, but I just want to give a shout out to you, man. That's my brother, dude. We're brothers. We just didn't know it. We just didn't know it. Even though we're like brothers from another mother. Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to him. Shout out to Colt Watch. Fucking shout out to all the subscribers too, man. They launder this money, but also going public about it. Missing, help them get donations. Yes, yes, legend lives. Yes, dude. Yes, yes. They probably think of how much they got. Okay, they probably gained that exponentially. I bet they quadrupled that. I bet they didn't get 600,000 in donations. They got 2.4 million in donations. Think of it like that. They probably got more than the 600,000, man. But the 600,000 to them, man, is just, to Joel Osteen, it's nothing. It's nothing. That 600,000 is fucking chump change, man. Joel Osteen can sell one of his fucking mansions and make that shit back, dude. I mean, oh, don't worry. Lakewood Church is gonna get some calls from full frontal exposure. I don't like this. I don't like that our government, Maryland, out, go on. I don't like that our government, right, just sits there and lets this shit go on blatantly. It's happening right in front of them. It's all over the fucking news. And the government ain't gonna do shit about it. What they're gonna do, you know what they're gonna do? Is they're probably gonna fucking take a fucking pinch off the top and be like, okay, we'll just let them go. Have a nice day. Bye. We don't want them. We charge you 30%, but hey, here's your money back. Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, the 600,000 is like it's stupid. Yep, throne room. How can you be a freaking pastor, but yeah, legendless. I think we're all on the same page here together, man. We see this crack in the system, all of us here, and it's this really fine fucking crack, man. It's this really fine crack, right? And it's a really gray fucking area. And I question it. I question why we're doing it together. I'm not questioning the solidarity of it, and in no doubt, in no way am I doing that. No way. The group's solid for sure. I mean, are we fighting a losing battle here with these guys? I mean, the pandemic exposed these motherfuckers, man, in the best possible way. The pandemic did its job of exposing these people. But at the same time, it's like the government sitting back, right? We're supposed to be the greatest country in the world. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, right? But man, these scam artists are just running rampant, man. I got, you know how many scam calls I got today that I didn't answer? Let me go back and check my call log here. That's just 21 that I didn't answer. I got scam calls all the way from 8:30 in the morning until 7:40 in the evening. 21 just most recently. That's how bad. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. And again, at what point? This area, man, it's fucked. It's fucked, to say the least. And here again, our government is allowing sacks of shit like David. It looks like what David's doing now. Okay, he's not live streaming anymore. Okay, good. And I love the fact that he did his David. Dude, like, come on, man. Yes, and that's the thing, Chuck Wood, dude. These guys could be doing so much, man. They could be doing so fucking much. Figure if they started donating some of their money to, say, like, fucking research and development for fucking diseases. You know, started fucking dumping that money. Dude, I would fucking go to their church, dude. If I saw these people doing good like that, I would legit go to a church like that. Dude, if I seen these multi-million-dollar churches fucking dumping, like, hey, man, and they had their books completely fucking open towards, like, hey, man, we brought in $100 million this year, but hey, you know what? We went ahead and donated fucking almost $80 million to fucking research and development for fucking homeless, disease, addiction, what the fuck ever, man. What the fuck ever. But they don't. They give back the very bare fucking minimum to squeak by to not face any repercussion. And you're absolutely right. They could do so much good, man. Like, some of these prosperity ministers are richer, like, I mean, I'll say they're richer than Bill Gates, but goddamn, they're never gonna have to work again. I mean, Joel Osteen's driving Ferraris, flying private jets, and again, I don't get it. This is the break in the system, man. This is the break in the system. And we're all here together trying to figure out where it went wrong, how to fix it. Goddamn right, Chuck Wood. That's what the fucking church I'm going to. I'll even fucking go to a church where the fucking pastor rides a bike to church, man. That is the church I am most likely to go to. Even fucking seeing a pastor ride the goddamn bus, man. If I seen a pastor riding the bus to church, I'd be like, dude, I'm going to that motherfucker's church right there. That's how I would see it. Or even walking, riding a bike, man. Whatever. I would most likely go to that church. You're absolutely right, Chuck Wood. I'm with you there, man. I would, man. I would not. Without a doubt, man. That's what it's got to be about, man. The church got to talk to you, man. You can't let you talk to the church. The church got to talk to you, man. Like, yeah, I'd rather see a priest taking a bus, dude. Walking. You know, doing what Jesus did. Walked. Yep. Jesus fucking walked everywhere, man. That's last I heard. He didn't have no fucking bus. He either walked or he rode a donkey, man. So, that's how it should be. 100%, man. These preachers shouldn't be fucking living large and letting us front the fucking bill like we have been. But, man, overall, you guys had a lot of good comments tonight. You know? And my question is, too, is like, with Dale David's, like, negativity on social media, how can anybody not pick up on his bullshit, man? How can people not be watching him? The government, just in general. I don't give a fuck what entity, for that matter. But how can they not be? Yeah, I'm trying to get to 1,000, man. It's tough, and yeah. Thanks, man. And it takes you guys, man. It takes you guys as subscribers. It doesn't take me, man. It takes you guys to subscribe to the channel, to be here, to take time out of your day. Yeah, it's been hard. It's been tough, man. And again, just weird shit going on with my channel, man. All right, the numbers are weird. At the rate the channel is growing, it's growing slowly but surely, and that's what's cool about it, is because I'm always about like, hey, if it's growing slowly but surely, then it's a stronger growth. Again, my business has grown slowly but surely, and my growth is strong. My business is doing good. So yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. Slower is stronger, because this is a tough subject, guys. I was thinking about this today. I'm only going to go live once a week on Fridays now, okay? And it's not because I'm scared of David or I want to stop the exposure. It's because, no, we can't see dislikes. But it's just because of the numbers and shit like that, I want to give everybody to digest everything we've talked about. I know a lot of David E. Taylor can be too much, definitely. And we're going to continue this right here. This is just the start, man. We haven't even got to the complexity of it yet. This is just the very start of it. Oh, I'm sure David's here. I'm sure he dropped in. David, you're a sack of shit. And I left the line open, so if any of you guys ever want to just call in, man, I want you guys to feel welcome. I'll never dog you out for calling in, ever. I leave that line open for you, the subscribers. If you guys want to call in and remain anonymous and get your grievances out about David. Thanks, Chuck Wood. Dude, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And it is, dude, this is a tough topic, dude. It's a dark topic. What I'm starting to learn too is like, if you're not careful, it can consume you, dude. This is a dark topic spiritually, man. Like, you gotta make sure your spirit's intact, man. 100%. If your spirit isn't intact with this, like, it's not gonna work out. It won't. Is my spirit intact? Yes. 100%. I don't think I can be manipulated by anybody in this, by money, greed, whatever the fuck the case is. I can't be manipulated by any of that. That's why it's Chuck Wood, we've helped people. That's the goal in this, is to help people, to maybe remove people from those situations. I've had Chuck Wood, I've had people call in and say, dude, I found your channel. I was starting to talk to these people, but I found your channel, and everything you've explained is basically the thing they're saying, and it scared me, and I had to back out because I was scared. No shit, we're helping people. And I have to remain on the focus, right? I have to remain on the focus. The goal isn't about the subscribers. It's about helping people here, man. Again, I'm not religious, you guys know that. The goal it's to help people, to maybe help these people start thinking for themselves again. And they're looking at us, guys, okay? They're looking at us like we're the ones that are wrong. They really are, man. And it's a hard thing to think when there's all these people here in this group from different religious backgrounds that are saying, no, this is very wrong what this man is doing, right? Anybody that's in this cult that wants to think me a non-believer or whatever the case is, this is an objective opinion, okay? I am not religious. I look at this, yeah, I'm the instigator. I look at this from both sides. Is religion good? Absolutely. The religion that David is teaching, no, it's not good. Okay? It's not good at all. It's destructive. And that's part of this process is, man, the help these people are gonna need, man. Like, I feel bad for them. I really feel bad for them, because the amount of therapy these people are going to need when they come out is just beyond. BRB refill. What's up, man? David makes it up as he goes, yeah. That's all he can do. But all this stuff, yeah, and I have nothing to lie about because I will not pretend to sit here and fucking be religious because I'm nowhere fucking near religious, man. I curse like a sailor. I'm drinking. I chief like a train. You know, I am definitely not the fucking perfect Christian, man. You know, whiskey always, Chris. Always whiskey. But Chuck Wood, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be a religious believer or Christian or whatever the case is. I know where my spirit lies. I know that everybody comes with the soul, man. I'm a firm believer in that. That everybody comes with the soul. The eyes are the window to the soul, you know, and that's just, your soul goes somewhere, and what you believe in is where your soul goes. So yeah, it's overall, man, just be a good soul, man. And I believe everybody here has a good soul because we wouldn't be here if we weren't. And I will not try to be religious. I've tried to go to church, but it's not my thing, man. I can't. There's too much this and that, and it's just about being a good person, man. Which David isn't. Sitting here manipulating the system, lying. He is using scare tactics. He's telling people they're going to go to eternal damnation, get cancer if they leave the cult. They're going to die. Your family members are going to get sick and die. He uses blackmail, mental manipulation and control, gaslighting. Legend lives. The ladies that made this shirt, they're like, "Hey, what's this about?" And I told them, and they're like, "Dude, these guys are the worst." I said, "Yep, they sure are." And I've actually met. I gotta tell you guys this. We're shopping at my local grocery store. This lady stops me, and because of the hair, she's all, "How long does it take to get the hair to grow like that?" And I said, "It doesn't take that long, maybe 6 months. I started in June, right?" And we get to talking, she's like, "Well, do you believe in God?" And I was like, it's funny you asked that. I was like, I don't believe in God I'm not religious, I told her. I was like, it's not that I don't believe in God. I told her, I'm just not religious. But I told her, it's like, I'm part of I'm one person in a huge group. We're about to bring down a religious cult. And she's like, a religious cult? She looked at me funny. Yeah. And she's like, she questioned it. I kind of gave her the back details, and she told me, she was like, "Man, those are the worst ones." And I was like, "Yep, they sure are. They're the worst." And she's all, "Well, what?" She was kind of questioning why I was doing it. What power am I using to expose to bring down this cult? And I told her, it was like, social media. I was like, that's where he's operating. It's the only place I can bring him down. I told her, I was like, I'm not going to go up there. I told her, I've received death threats from this people. I was like, I'm not going to go up there and cause problems. But yeah, just random shit, It's weird. Ever since this has kind of gone on, it's like little things. I guess Cat Mom, I don't like to take labels like that. That's the thing. Agnostic, believe in God, but don't subscribe to religion. Do I believe in God? I grew up in a religious family, man. And I have to say, there's a part of me that does, but there's also, like, there's good and evil, And if there's good and evil in the world, people always talk of God and the devil, dark and light. You know, I've never personally seen anything that would sway my beliefs to say, yes, there is a God for sure, 100%, and I will fucking believe in God 100% from this day. I will never swear. But yeah, Cat Mom, I guess. I'm spiritual. Yes, I grew up in a. My grandma was religious, right? That's where I got most of my upbringing from. I'm definitely on the spiritual side. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely on the spiritual side. Not so much religious. I'm definitely more earth grounded. You know, I'm about being a good person. And I know we're not perfect, man. I know we're not perfect. I know we're all gonna fuck up, man. It's just about how you deal with that fuck up. Like David. If David could deal with this fuck up, he could. He should. And he could deal with it properly. He could legit donate one of those fucking mansions and be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna use this mansion as a homeless shelter. David, I could see you doing that. Would I give you props for that? 100%. Use one of those mansions for a homeless shelter, not for your fucking concubine fucking orgy parties and your fucking coke parties, okay? Chuckwood, thanks, man. What you're trying to accomplish is having more tangible effect than anything any politician would ever expose themselves to. Yeah, it is. It's a great way to live. Like how I live below my means. If you catch what I'm saying. I'm not materialistic. Do I like to have nice things? Absolutely. But I don't like to live outside the means of things that I want or need. I have a roof over my head, I have 4 walls, food in my fridge, clothes on my back. I have an acre of land out back that I can grow food on. My 2 dogs. I'm happy, I'm healthy. What the fuck more could I ask for? Nothing. Got my family. My family loves me. I love my family. I got people who care about me. I care about people. What more do you need in life than that? There's three basic social needs in life. It's a food, water, and a fucking and a social circle. Those are the three basic needs in life, man, for you to survive. That's it. You have some kind of social interaction with a tribe, okay? This is going back to fucking world civilization, guys. You don't need no fucking Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce. Marilyn says, I need to live stream, okay? She says, I need to live stream and I need to make my presence known here, okay? I don't think they have either. I don't think any of them have ever been invited to the residential center or the resort or anything of that sort. No doubt. Really? You're weird. And the thing is to treat your dogs, man, you need one. Yeah. And the thing is, man, it's like the little things in life. David will never understand that, man. Chuck Wood. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here. We gotta start giving like cool fucking cult buster names like Chuck Wood. We gotta give him like a cool name. Cult busters. Yeah, I love my dogs, man. But again, the little things in life, man. David will never understand that concept ever. He will never understand what it's like. Chris Com, dude, I could go on with you for days about that, man. Yeah, Jacqueline Jordan, I'm with you there 100% too. Yeah. It's not David I'm worried about. You're 100% right, Jacqueline Jordan. It's not David I'm worried about. It's the extremists surrounding his cult. And I know some of them live in the city where I live because some of them have messaged me on on my Yelp business page, asking me to come do business bids for them. So I know they know where I live, okay? And they, whoever it is, they are sending me messages on my Yelp business page, and I pretty much told them to fuck off. And they haven't messaged me since. And the message I said to them, I was like, "You guys think this is a fucking joke, huh?" I was like, "Okay, go ahead." Yeah, Megan Fitzgerald, I'm with you there. He'll never know because it takes the able to, yeah. Part of my mental health therapy is mindful awareness. Something David does. What the fuck is mindful awareness? Yeah, he'll never know about that. He has to be able to see outside of himself, and he can't see outside of himself. Cat Mom, 100% with you guys there. Yeah, David has no fucking soul. He's like Shang Tsung from fucking Mortal Kombat. He's like got all these souls, but none of his own. You know? And he does, he manipulates people's souls, man. That's like, you know, guys, that's the shitty thing I see about it here. The soul belongs to the man, dude. The soul belongs to the man and the woman. Doesn't belong to any other man. That's a quote from a good movie, too. It's Kingdom of Heaven, where he talks about rebellion and the Leper King are talking. He says, hey, the soul belongs to the man. You know, you can never take the soul away from the man. That always belongs to the man. David might have a soul. Yeah, I'm going to go every Friday. Every Friday is good, I think. That gives everybody time to decompress for the week, and, you know, gives me time. David knows I'm on his ass. David's case is this week too, guys. Don't forget. David's case starts on Monday, on the 6th. Don't forget. I'll be following that too. It is Chris Com. It is Chris Com. The Bible literally warns us about people like David. 100%, man. And I'm not religious, guys, but I know certain scriptures where it says, and when I apply those scriptures to certain shit, it's like, that guy's fucking full of shit, dude. And again, I can look at it from the objective opinion because I'm not religious, but I can see the good in both sides. I can see the good in religion, I can see the bad in it. No, I'll be live on the 6th. I'll be live, I'll be live next Friday. No, I won't be until the 10th. Cat Mom. Ginger, what do you think? That's a good question, Ginger. I question that too. Will it be continued? Is there something a little more sinister going on behind closed doors that we don't know about? That is a damn good question. And I'm with you there 100%, Ginger, because I would like to know that too. Stall tactics? Right, okay, but here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, it could be continued. Okay, but here's the thing. What if David doesn't show up? All right, so say he doesn't show up. The judge can then hold the lawyers in contempt, okay? Can then hold the lawyers in contempt. The lawyers can then sue David for the money, all right? But I think David's going to show up. I do. I personally think he's going to show up. He's not going to show up to that case. Cat Mom, there's a case update recently. They're filing. Yeah, they're filing. There's movement in the case, 100%. They are going to trial on Monday. Whether David shows up or not, I don't know. It's in St. Louis. David's cult is in fucking St. Louis, so I don't see why he wouldn't. All right, he showed up to the other parts of the trial. Ginger S. Yeah, they can enter default judgment, right? And they could just say, hey, you know, we're just fucking paying $500. Harold Lewis wants $500,000, give or take. That's the last I'd heard. $500,000, $500,000. Even after they bought the residential center, right? So they bought the residential center. A lot of people have brought up too. Hey, I'm sure David probably thought if he bought the mansion, Harold was gonna drop the case, but he didn't. He just fucking kept it going. I think that's great, man. I think that's awesome the way he did it. Default judgment. Okay. $10,000+ employees. Get the fuck out of here, David. You're so full of shit. Legend lives. Yeah, I believe you on that shit. David's so full of shit. 10,000 employees. You're okay. He said, this just shows, guys, how fucking narcissistic he is, right? He's got to say he's got 10,000 fucking employees. Come on, David. And just the fact, another thing, without saying Meta, David was gonna give you $8 million if you fucking made 30,000 in a day. I'm curious, has anybody checked that out? Oh, Cat Mom, you crashing out? Yeah, 10,000 employees. He's full of shit, man. There's no way. There's no way. You know, and me not being religious, like if God is gonna use me, Jacqueline Jordan, if God is gonna use me, this is the way He would use me. That's what I've come to realize. Again, in this, I am not religious. I'm definitely more on the spiritual side. This is how, if God is who He is, okay. If God is who He is, this is the way God would choose to use me. This is just my opinion. Could I be wrong? Absolutely, 100%. But yeah, if this is the way He's going to use me, this is the way it would be. Take the least likely person, because I'm least likely to be swayed on either side, I guess. This is just me speaking plainly. This is the way He would do it. This is the way He would do it. He would take the most non-swayable person, put him right in the middle of a fucking dark cult, and be like, go to work. Here's my way of showing you that God exists. Wrong, right? Again, I grew up in a religious background. My grandma was Catholic. You know, when she died, it was, I don't know. I feel she has something to do with it, ultimately. I really do. I feel there is some catalyst, because she was so devout Catholic, and she was just so, like, sure with God, man. And the one time that I flat out just shot her down about going to church, she asked me, she's like, I remember it well, man. And like thinking back through all the memories of why I would be doing this, or why it affects me. Like I'm sitting here thinking about it, and like, yeah, dude, and that's the thing, is like my grandma was a very big part of my life, man. She really was, man. She was a big part of my life. I'll never forget the conversations I had with her, you know? And I think that's, like, her being so devoutly Catholic, man, and me shooting her down that one time. Like, she asked me if I'd go to church with her, and I was like, nope. No, I'm not going to church, Grandma. And it was like, she was so right in God. Like, this is her way of using me, like, showing me that, like, no, motherfucker, God exists, you know? And if that's her way of telling it, so be it. Amen, you know? That's the way I see it. I'm not gonna go to church and bow down on my knees and shit and pray to God and beg forgiveness and repent. There's no fucking way. But I'm just, the point is if God is who He is, He's gonna love me regardless at the end of the day, regardless of what mistakes I've made. The only mistake he says, you can't kill another human being, you can't hurt a child, and you can't commit murder out of premeditation. Oh, my my grandma prayed for me. All my grandmas did. All my grandmas were religious in some way, man. And they were all very sure in their religion, you know, so it's, in that sense, it's, you know, if they're all there, and all my grandmas have passed, except one, and she's not religious, but all my other grandmas have passed, and they were all very highly religious. But yeah, it's, again, if God is who he is, man, he's going to use me the way ever the fuck he wants, man. That's just going to be it. Nothing's going to stop that. David's not going to stop that. And David's definitely not going to fuck with whatever plan this is. Because this is a plan that I'm not controlling. I don't know what the fuck is controlling it. I'm just doing it because it needs to be done. But at the end of the day, there's something inside of me saying, no, this has to be done. Not it needs to be done, but it has to. And not necessarily for a sense of and that's, no, Catholicism is one of those really, you know, it's one of those up and downs. It's like you gotta kind of pay to play, and but again, it's just, I feel my grandma was so just devout in her belief, man. Like the one time that I shot her down about going to church, it was like, this is my, how do you say it? Not even my repentance, but it's like, this is the backlash, basically, for just, I straight up told my grandma, I was like, no, grandma, the church is corrupt. I told her, no fucking way. It's pretty much like that. It's like, nope, grandma, sorry, I don't do the church. I've heard too many bad things about the Catholic Church. He's like, well, that's the devil working, honey. And I'm like, I agree with you, grandma, 100%, but sorry, I can't do it. Can't do it. But, yeah, no, so with that, again, if God is who he is, man, he's gonna love me at the end of the day, no matter how much I cuss, no matter how much beer I drink, or whatever. As long as I don't hurt his flock or a child. God will forgive me. God will forgive me for my sins, man. It says so in the Bible. Be nice to each other. Love one another. Love thy neighbor, David. And you don't fucking love anybody. You love yourself and you love money. You love Benjamin Franklin. That's who you love. But, you guys, with that being said, man, you guys got any other questions, comments, concerns? I'm going to go ahead and start tying it up here, and I want you guys to go ahead and leave any other questions or comments you guys want to see up here on the board, okay? I don't care what they are. You guys put them in the comment section below here, man. And we're going to keep rolling on this. This is just the start. Next week, I'd like to get into... I think what I'm going to do, I'll probably stop here just with this and put up another one. And next week, I think is what we're going to go into is we're going to go into a little bit deeper into the mental control, the mental thought, the kind of rehabilitation these people are going to need, what kind of issues they might be having, whether it be, and we're talking everything, guys, across the board. It's not just going to be one issue. We're going to talk what kind of therapy possibly these people are going to need, the amount of damage they've done. And this is just, the mental health part of this is going to be big, guys. Again, PTSD, I have it. I'm willing to talk with you guys about it. But we're going to talk about the mental health thing next week in detail. And we're going to talk about every member, the main members really for the most part that we know that are being affected. So we'll do that next week on next Friday. And again, if you guys have any comments, please leave them below and we'll get them up on here, man. So next week, let's focus on the mental health aspect of this. And it's going to be the manipulation, the thought control, the psychotherapy they're probably going to need afterwards, what kind of mental damage has been done to them, what type, everything. Next week is going to be a mental health discussion only. about the damages that these destructive cults cause. David is going to be the topic of it, of course, okay, because he is a destructive leader. So, with that being said, guys, go ahead and keep your thoughts down in the comments and section below. Again, thank you everybody for being here. You guys are amazing. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. So, you guys stay safe. Again, questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. There is a Google Voice number, and there is also an email set up for anybody who wants to contact me off channel. Don't send me death threats, okay? Again, I like to leave this channel open for survivors or anybody who wants to contact me out of here. This is, I know it looks choppy, you guys, but this is the start of the breakdown of David's cult. All right, this is just the start. There's many more components to it. And again, you guys have questions, comments, concerns, leave them below, guys. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys next Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central. David E. Taylor, you're a sack of shit.